Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to the FGW Unscripted podcast. And I am your host, Faiza Garba Wakili, as always. So, today we're going to talk about a debatable topic, and I am joined by Ambassador Delhatu Abubakar Iya. He is a youth advocate and a societal developmentalist.
Hello, Niger. Hello, Nigeria.
All right, so thank you, sir, for joining us today. So, before we move further, I want to ask you a question. So, growing up, do you usually question your elders?
Well, I'm still young. Yeah, but let's rephrase that part I'm still young. I'm still in my youthful age. All right, thank you for that wonderful question. You know, we are in the 21st century, in the modern age, technological age, right? And 30 years ago or so, uh, the values, the norms, especially in the northern part of Nigeria, especially in Niger State, especially in Bidda, the Emirate Council, where I happen to come from. That tradition is something that automatically you don't need to fight for it, because you were nurtured through all tradition, you were nurtured through all the processes of growing up. So if you are wrong, depending on how you put it, because you can disagree with an elder in a more polite way. You don't need to be rude, you don't need to be disrespectful. But in our own culture, again, I'm talking about the North, not the Niger or Nupe culture. The North, in totality, we don't do away with Girimama Manya, that is respecting elders, no matter what. You know, even in social media, some weeks ago, you can see some Nigerites, the way they are talking about some elders on social media in a disrespectful manner or disrespectful manner. You don't do that. Wearing the clothes of a Nigerian, talk less more or talk more less of a northerner. A lot of things happens in the past where I was growing up. I can't even question my uncles. Let's talk about when they are wrong.
Okay.
You can't question them by like, you are wrong. They are always seem to be right. But when the education comes in, socialization comes in, technology comes in, we now believe that we don't need to agree with our elders even when they are wrong. We have to understand the path that, okay, sir, but I think this is not how it is, or this is how we're supposed to do it. Constructive criticism, we do say. And you have to understand the environment, study the room. Someone is angry, an elder is angry. Is that at that particular time you want to correct the elder? No, you have to study the room, study the environment, the temperature and temperament of that person. So calm down. One thing we do in peace building is you have to calm, because if you are trying to quench anger with anger, it's going to
So there's a
bring more
strategy
fire.
to it.
Yeah, there's
So
always a strategy to it, but you don't get the strategy if you are not educated, if you are not enlightened. Education is the key, Pfizer.
that is true, and this is interesting because you see, we're going deeper into this topic of respect to elders and also ageism. Yes. So you see, there are moments where we ask ourselves this question: is this respect to elders still serving us? Does it seem like a way that silences the young voices?
You know, silence doesn't mean the elder is right. Silence means at that particular time you chose peace, you chose understanding, you chose the elderly one. Even though you are the younger one, at that particular time the elder is not understanding what is happening. He's trying to put all the blames on you and all. You, as an educated person, as an understanding person, as a person that was nurtured and brought up through the values and culture and beliefs of the society in the north, talk less of in Niger State, in Kinupi, you don't just say you want to stay silent at all time. Now, you should understand that being silent does not mean you are fearful, right? You are fearing or you are afraid of that person. Also, speaking up doesn't mean you are disrespectful. Just the way and manner in which you put it. That's what I'm saying. Just like this I'm wearing under School of Politics, Policy and Governance, we were taught three C's: competence, character, and capacity. If you are someone who is aspiring to become someone in the society, if you are not even aspiring to become someone in the society, but you have good upbringing, you have to do with good character because it leads to having a better behavior or exhibiting good behavior in the society.
So, would you say that there are also times that we would say respect should be reciprocal? Because we also always say we should respect elders. Yes, we know that we should respect elders, right? Elders are also to be given respect, so as the younger ones, as human beings. But then you will see a scenario where some of these people, they would feel because of their age, they are entitled to your obedience. You are obliged to them whether you know them or not.
You know, one of the things that I do tell people I mentor, my mentees, is we are all one. What keeps us, what differentiates us in terms of that class or that position is respect, discipline, humility, and competency and good character. If you have all these, you don't need to show that you are the boss. Automatically, it's going to, because you are mentoring, you are leading by example. Many people are looking at you as a role model, especially as an elder in the society, in the family. Now, if you are exhibiting some negative attitudes, definitely your younger ones are not going to respect it. So, coming back directly to answering that question is, you as an elder, you have to understand that you need to give back to the society. You need to give back to the younger ones. How? By being respectful, by respecting their opinions, by respecting their facts whenever they bring something on board. That's why I said the other time, Faiza, is education is the key. If you are not educated, you always be oppressed. You are the elderly one, but you are oppressed by what the younger ones are saying because you don't have that level of education and
so
understanding.
they are now changing it to say that the Gen Z are being disrespectful.
Yeah, speaking of the Gen Z era, you know, growing up, I listened to music, both Islamic music and Western education, Western music, right? Nigerians and foreign. The lyrics then they were so good, not like in good, but they were not denoting the negativities, the bad stuffs, bad words. Just take 20 years, 15 years ago backward.
Yes.
The lyrics were so okay to the listening of the audience, of the people. So now the Gen Zs, even the ones that are singing now, the Gen Zs in Nigeria and abroad, the ones that other Gen Zs in Nigeria and abroad are also mimicking and singing their songs. The songs in Nigerian context, as a giant of Africa, we call ourselves, we are not supposed to be promoting such songs in social media. Look at Idris Abdulkarim. Look at Fela, what they sang the other time. Look at them Two Face. Look at them P Square. Look at them Don Jazzy. Then what they were singing, good for the ears.
Okay, but there's this thing, is like it's a generational thing, because we would say that during your parents' time,
Okay.
they would say that their own music during their time is better than your own. And then during our own time, our parents, or rather the older ones, the ones that are older than us, they would say that the music is better
It's
than.
still the same thing we are talking about. During the 60s, 70s, some music are still trending. Let's talk about
Of course.
old schools, R&Bs.
Yes,
they are
of
still
course.
trending.
They call
Talking
it
about-
old school now.
Yeah, talking about 80s, early 90s, entering 2000s, the music are still okay. But starting from 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to now, In fact, the worst is this generation in terms of the Gen Z
worst.
aspect. Yes, in terms of the songs they listen to, in
Okay.
terms of their attitude, in terms of everything. Because song, you know, forget that we talk about peer influence and all. Song, role
It's also-
model, they are role models. The musicians, the artists are role models. So why do they need to preach negativities, dancing naked, half naked to the world? And the Gen Zs, you see them coming out half naked, trying to mimic those artists. Even in Niger State, we do have them. Some artists, the way they dress, what are they portraying? Is it the songs? Is it what they are doing? So my advice is, as a parent, as a Gen Z that is educated, that is learned, please tell other people that are not educated, stop listening to songs that is going to add negativities to your life. Stop mimicking people that are adding negativities to your life, because it doesn't speak well of what we stand for. Look at Idris Abdul Karim. I still use him as an example, because since I was growing up, I was in secondary school, I was listening to his song. And up to now, even last year, he still sang. He hasn't sung in 2026 about the problems of Nigeria. So,
But you know that every musician have their own niche, right?
yes, you don't have a niche. By many people make it by doing the wrong things, by promoting negativity. That is how they are able to be.
So you think musicians, they promote negativity only?
More than half of musicians, both Nigeria and diaspora, promote negativity, and everybody, be it Christian, be it Muslim, be it whatever religion you're practicing, you know it, that more than half of musicians, artists, promote negativity. You and I know that. Even you, Faiza, you know that.
But you know that when you are being taught something, it is you who choose what you want to learn.
Well, if you constantly listen to that thing, if you constantly practice that thing, it's not going to change. For example,
and that is because you enjoy doing it.
You enjoy doing the wrong thing. Many people don't just start stealing. Many people don't just start doing wrong things. They started by stealing meat from the pot while they are growing up. Their mother did not catch them. Their father did not
But some
catch
people
them.
say that stealing from the pot is a stage in a childhood.
I understand. Okay, let me learn. Many people are not saying, okay, it's a good thing. The mother or the father did not sit the person down. That's okay, stealing meat from the pot, please don't do it, it's wrong. And many people do not get caught. Throughout their childhood, they never get caught. I don't know, this one you're smiling. Many people do never get caught. So now they will think it's a norm. Growing up after 20 years, they will still try to steal something bigger than the meat. And then they will believe they are not going to get caught because they did it before. So if you did not get someone to orient you, to sensitize, to educate and enlighten you more about the negativities in the society, Faiza, we are still going to be going down the negative lane.